Hi, this video will show you how to build your Cradlewise so you can help your baby get better, longer sleep. We'll walk you through how to set it up in both Bassinet and crib mode. Let's get started. Assemble it in the room where you want to have your baby sleep. Place the box on the ground with the large illustration on the front facing upwards. Release the clips from the sides of the box. This will allow you to remove the box top. Flatten out the outer box by detaching the cardboard sides from each other. Do the same with the inner supports. Loosen and release the straps on both sides. This allows you to glide the cradle base out of the packaging. Please do not cut the straps. You'll need them to place the cradle back into the box safely. As you release the straps, the springs in the base will expand and the cradle may bounce slightly. Remove the cardboard inserts on both sides. Remove the mesh tensioner, the top rail, the mattress, the bassinet board, the linen pack, and finally, the cardboard spacer. Then slide the cardboard off the strap and remove the Start Here box from the bottom of the packaging. The box contains the monitor, cradle slats, the bassinet legs, along with all the tools, screws, bolts, and dowels you'll need. Now remove the foam supports from the sides of the cradle. With one hand on the packaging, push the cradle to slide it off the cardboard. Screw the attached slat to the base with 3 C bolts, the shortest bolts. Use the Allen key's short handle for turning easily. Tighten the bolts using the Allen key's longer arm for greater leverage. Get the other 3 wooden slats and screw them to the cradle base using 3 bolts each. These slats will support the top rail and enclose the mesh. Place the top rail upside down on the floor. Screw 5 cam lock bolts, B, to the top rail. This will secure the top rail to the slats and create a strong frame for the Cradlewise. Take out the dowels and insert them halfway into the upright slats. Match the 2 closely placed cam lock bolts with the holes in the fixed slat. Flip the top rail and insert until the rail rests level on the slats. Along the inside edge of the slats, insert a cam lock nut into each hole and rotate it clockwise, using the screwdriver to fix the top rail. Repeat this for each slat. Next, take out the remaining cam lock nuts and bolts. Place the monitor arc upside down on the floor. Screw 2 cam lock bolts into the arc on each side. Place the arc over the cradle and push the cord hanging from the monitor arc through the cavity on the top rail. Then pull the cord on the other end and lower the arc so it rests level on the top rail. Raise the flap on the top rail so you can see the holes for the cam lock nuts. Secure the arc to the top rail by screwing 2 cam lock nuts in the holes at each end and rotating them clockwise until tightened. Connect the 2 cords with the triangular markings pointing towards each other. You'll have trouble later on if this step is not done correctly. If the cords are not able to reach each other, gently pull the bottom cord until the 2 ends meet. If the cord is longer than required, fold it within the cavity. Cover the cord with a cable cover. Insert the top end first, then press firmly for a snug fit. Take the crib mesh from the linen packet and place it inside the cradle. Align the mesh zip end with the zipper beneath the flap on the top rail. Zip the cradle mesh to the top rail. Next, take out the mesh tensioner, the Allen key, and the 4D bolts, the longest M6 bolts. Ensure the 4 holes in the crib base are aligned with the cutouts in the crib mesh. Place the mesh tensioner inside the crib. Press down from all sides to ensure the cradle mesh is uniformly taut. You may have to use some force to ensure a snug fit. Now screw the mesh tensioner to the cradle base using 4 of the longest bolts with the Allen key. If you find it hard to engage the bolts, push the mesh tensioner down with one hand while trying to screw them. Once you have one in place, screw around the opposite side to help position the tensioner in place. Now you have completed building the cradle frame. Pull out the 4 cardboard spacers from the gaps between the wooden frame and the base. Lower the top rail flap and cover the zipper. Now we'll show you how to set up the cradle in bassinet and crib mode depending on your needs. To create the bassinet support, you will need the bassinet board, legs, the Allen key, and the E bolts. Rest the bassinet board on the ground and attach the first metal bracket to the bassinet leg using 2 medium-sized bolts. Attach the other bracket to the same leg. Repeat the process of attaching the 2 brackets to the other leg. Ensure you tighten all of the bolts using the Allen key. Ensure you have the bassinet board facing up and attach it to the bassinet legs using 8 medium bolts. Ensure you tighten all of the bolts using the Allen key. Place the bassinet support on the mesh tensioner. Get the bassinet mesh from the linen packet and place it inside the cradle. Re-raise the top flap. Align the seam on the crib mesh with the one on the bassinet mesh. Then attach the bassinet mesh securely to the Velcro. Close the top flap and attach it to the Velcro on the bassinet mesh. Place the bedding, the mattress, cover, and fitted sheet to the top of the bassinet support. Make sure to press the mattress firmly down on all edges and corners, ensuring it's not raised on the sides. To convert your Cradlewise to crib mode, first let's remove it from bassinet mode. Start by removing the mattress and detaching the top flap. Then, detach the bassinet mesh from the Velcro and take it out of the crib. Then take out the bassinet support. Lower the top flap again and reattach the Velcro firmly. Your Cradlewise is now back in its original state. Take the bedding and place it on the top of the mesh tensioner. Press firmly on all edges and corners. Ensure the bedding is not raised on the sides. Connect the power adapter to the white cable attached to the bottom of the cradle. Place your cradle in a position less than 6 feet away from an electrical outlet. Connect the provided power adapter to the electrical outlet. You should see a slow, blinking white LED on the top of the monitor. Once the cradle is ready to connect to the app, the LED will turn blue. Once you've downloaded the app and created an account, follow the steps on screen to activate your Cradlewise. Play with the app features before you place your baby inside, so you feel comfortable with the settings. Your Cradlewise crib is ready. Sleep tight.